What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another edition of Coding with Robbie. My name's Robbie, and in this video we're going to be checking out Iris, which is another web framework for Golang. So in previous videos we checked out Jin and then we checked out Fiber. This is kind of in line with those and it looks pretty cool. So here's their website right here, and you can see the framework has about 23,000 stars right now, so it's pretty popular. I think Jin is at 60 something and Fiber is around the same as this. And if you scroll down, they got a book you can check out. This framework is completely open source. It's focused on performance, and they got some great vision, I guess. But yeah, they got some cool, I guess, optional features you can use to kind of make life easier for building stuff. So they got a CLI, which will basically generate a whole project for you with like a React front end or TypeScript or whatever you want. And then they got this whole Go admin optional add-on you can get, which generates an admin panel like this. So that's really neat. And yeah, here's just the normal framework, I guess, right here, its features. So it's got a familiar API, so it's similar to Express or Sinatra or any of those. They say they don't rely on software that can break your server. And yeah, I guess their main claim to fame is that it's the fastest HTTP2 web framework out there, including Jin. I think the key word there is the two, because a lot of other frameworks are built with fast HTTP, which does not support the 2 protocol. So I don't think it's probably the fastest out of all of them, but as far as 2 goes, yeah, it's supposed to be the fastest. It's built on top of the standard HTTP package. It's got some good routing, logging, sessions, WebSockets, and yeah, it looks pretty awesome. So they got some kind of nice to have stuff down here. They got support for sitemaps, which is another protocol. And then they have some like built-in JSON Web Token middleware type stuff, which is neat. So I'm gonna install this and play around with it right now, show you guys the basics. But yeah, it looks pretty cool just at a glance. So let's see how this thing goes. Alright, so let's get started. I'm on their installation guide right here. So we just have to create a new project and then install it with this command right here. So let's open up terminal. I'm already in my Go workspace. I'm going to create a new folder. Just call it III. I'm going to cd into that folder and then run go mod init. And now we can install the package. So let's paste in that command. It's going to grab all the dependencies and install the package. And it looks like we're good to go. So let's open this up in VS Code. And let's wait for it to open. And then we'll create a new file called main.go. And in here, I'll just go package main, func main. And let's just go fmt.println hello world. There we go. Let's run this. So you can run main.go. I'm going to be using a package called compile daemon. And this just watches the files for changes and will automatically rebuild and restart it whenever there is one. So you can look into that on your own. But there we go, it should be running. We get hello world. And yeah, let's try out Iris now. So let's see how to get started. Here we go. It looks like we create a new app just like this. So let's put that up here. We'll go create Iris app. And then let's see. You can create some routes like this, and here's how you start the app. So let's go start app, and we got it listening on port 8080. And then let's see, you create a route just like this. So let's copy this. And they're doing some grouping stuff. I'm just going to attach it to the main app up here. So let's just go app.get, the index path, and then we have to give it a function right here. So let's see what a function looks like. Here we go right here. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it in here and get rid of the name. So there we go. You just give it a function that receives the Iris context object. And then it looks like you can render some JSON with this right here. So let's just render an empty struct for now. There we go. And this should be running. What's our error say? I'm guessing it's a version thing. Let's see. Yeah, we got to add v12 at the top. So let's go /v12. The error disappears and it should be running. So let's try that out. We'll go here. And there we go, we get our empty object right there. Alright, so let's try out some of these other features. So let's see, it's got all the normal methods, so you can do get, post, put, delete, patch, header options. And let's see, so we can get stuff from the URL just like this. So let's try that out. Let's go back here. Let's make a new route. Let's just go /greeting/name. And then let's get that off the URL with this command right here. Just like that. And then let's have it return JSON that says hello and then the person's name. So let's go message type string. And then down here we'll go message is equal to. We'll go hello space plus name. Let's see if that works. So let's go back here. Oh, you can tell that I tried this before. So we go to /greeting/Robbie and you get hello Robbie. If you go /greeting/John, you get hello John. So that's working good. Whoops, let's go back and see what else we can do. Query string parameters. If you need to get something off the query string, it looks like you do it just like this. So let's try this. Let's maybe we get language off the query string. And then it's going to come from language. And then let's go hi is equal to hello. And then if language is equal to Spanish, in that case we'll change it to hola. So let's go hi is equal to hola. Just like that. Let's try hooking this up. We'll go down here. Instead of hello, we'll go hi. And then let's add the space in the middle right there. Let's see if that works. We'll go back. I'll go back here. I get hello John. And then if I add language is equal to Spanish, we should see, yep, there we go. We got hola John. So that's working good. Let's see what else we can do. We did query strings. We did URL parameters. I'm not going to get into multi-part forms right now, or uploads. Let's try grouping routes. So we kind of saw this in the getting started thing, but you can create groups of routes. So let's try that out. I guess they call it a party. So let's make a new one. We'll go app.party greeting. And then we'll assign this to a variable called greeting routes. And then instead of attaching this to app, let's attach it to greeting routes. And now it should automatically get this greeting part from the party up here. So let's remove that. Let's see if we're still in business. I don't see any errors. Let's go back here. Refresh. I still get it. Good. Yeah, everything's still working good. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Let's try some middleware. So it looks like to use some global middleware, you just do app.useRouter and then put the middleware inside. So let's copy this and let's create a new section up here called configure app. Let's add their recovery middleware and we have to add the /v12. There we go. And now we got that middleware hooked up. How do you do custom middleware? Custom middleware is right here. So it looks like you just create a function that returns a function and you call ctx.next when you want to move on. So let's go up here, let's create our custom middleware and let's just delete all this stuff. Now let's just go fmt.println I'm in the middleware. There we go. Let's hook this up to our app. Just like we did with the recovery one, let's go and put our logger right here. And there we go. It should be running our custom middleware. So let's just make sure to restart everything. And let's go back to our app right here, refresh a few times. And we get I'm in the middleware, I'm in the middleware. So that's working good. If you wanted to attach this to a group, I believe you just go greeting routes.use. You don't need the router part. And that should add it. Let's see. We got about 7 of them. Let's refresh a few more times. And did it work? Yeah, there we go. We got a bunch more. And then if you want to add it to a specific route, you could do it the way you do in every framework. You just throw it in the middle right here. And let's refresh a bunch more. And yeah, we got some new ones right there, so that's working good. That's middleware. And let's see, what else do we want to do? I want to get stuff off the post body, so let's look into that. Maybe bind. Yep, it looks like it reads the body right here. You just give it the struct where you want to store the data, and then you can access it. So let's try that. Let's go back here, and let's see. Let's add a new route that uses post instead. So let's copy. Where's it start? Right here. I'll just minimize that. Let's create a new one, and this will be just /greeting. And let's get rid of the middleware on this one. And let's make it post this time. And then let's create a new variable called body. It's going to be a struct which has a name type string. Whoops. And an age type int. And then where's that code I copied? Let's get this. So we're going, hey, let's read the body and store the values on the body struct above. If there's an error, just end it early with an error message. Otherwise, down here we should have access to all that. So we have our new name is now body.name. And then I don't know why I did age. Let's make it language. Will also be type string. And then down here we have language is body.language now. There we go. So now this should work the same, except we put it all in the post body now. So let's try this out. Let me open Postman. And on Postman, I'll be right back. Alright, so I got Postman now. Let's try out our route. Let's go localhost port 8080, and ours is /greeting. It's going to be a post route, and then let's go to the body section, and we'll be sending JSON. So let's go, hey, name is Robbie, and language is Spanish. And then let's send this request, and we get back, hola Robbie, and then if I remove this, let's see if it errors out or if it gives me English. Invalid character, that's a JSON error. Let's try it again. And we get hello Robbie, so that's working good. Let's see what's next. What else we got? Bind header, what is that? So yeah, if you want to bind headers to a struct, here's how you can do it. There's different bind methods for the query string, for the post body, bind anything, headers. What else? Let's try serving static files. So we just add this line right here. So let's go up to our configure section, and let's serve everything within the public folder. Let's create a public folder, and then I'll create an assets folder, and inside there let's create style.css, and I'll just do margin 0, padding 0. Let's see if we can access that file now. Let's go back here, and it should be /assets/style.css. There we go, we get it, that's working good. Let's try template rendering. So they support all these different templating engines. Let's go to the example down here. So let's copy this line and go to our main, and we just got to get our template files right here. So let's look inside the views folder for I'm going to do .tmpl files. And then we got to attach it to our app, and to do that you go, how do you do it? Right here. So let's go right here and we'll attach it to our app. And let's create the views folder. So we'll go views, and then let's create greeting.html. Put some boilerplate stuff in there. Let's grab that style sheet to make sure it's working. Let's go link href is /assets/style.css, and then it's going to be rel style sheet. That looks good. Let's just do an h1 right here, and we'll say hello world. And then let's render that in one of our routes. How do we render? You just go ctx.view and then the template name. So let's do that. Let's just do it on our root path. So we want our greeting.html file. And actually, I said .tmpl, so let's change it. And we have to rename it over here. There we go. Let's go back and see if it works. Let's just go to the root path. There we go. And did the margins reset? Let's see. Yep, we got our CSS right there, so it is working. If you need to pass data to the view, it looks like you just go view data. So let's go to our greeting/name one. And instead of JSON, let's do the view. So we want to render greeting.tmpl, and then let's pass the data to it. So let's go name is equal to name. And what was the other thing we had? Hi is equal to hi. Oops, there we go. And then we're not doing JSON anymore, so let's get rid of that. Let's go to our template right here, and let's go .hi and .name. Save that. Let's see if it works. So let's go here and we'll go to /greeting/Robbie. And it's not working. What's going on? Let's see. I think I have my routes out of order. So we have this index one first, which is going to match right away. So let's try moving it to the bottom. So it tries these routes first. Refresh, and I get hello Robbie. And then if I add the language, equal sign right there, we get hola Robbie. So there we go. That's working good. Let's see what else we got. Let's go back to the docs. Redirects. So you can just go ctx.redirect. Let's try that out. So let's go back here, and this is not going to display since we're not passing it that data. So if you go to the root path, let's just redirect. So it's ctx.redirect. I think. Yep. And let's see. You give it the URL and the status header, but it defaults to 302, which is nice. So if you do go to the index path, let's redirect to /greeting/Robbie123. Let's try that out. Let's go back here, and I'll go to the root path. It takes me to Robbie123. That's redirecting. Let's see. Let's try some cookies. So let's go to our logger up here, and maybe we're checking for like an auth cookie or something. Let's see. Where's the cookie? Cookie. How do I get a cookie? Right here. So maybe we go, hey, the auth cookie or auth token is equal to the auth cookie, and then if auth token is equal to empty, you're not logged in. Otherwise, you are logged in. Here we go. Is this hooked up already? Let's just make it global again. I'm going to remove it from down here. I'll go back up here and add my logger middleware so it's attached to every route. Let's see if that works. Go back to Chrome. I'm going to refresh a few times. That's Postman. Go back to terminal. Not logged in, not logged in. Let's make another route. So let's go app.get. And it has to be a capital G / login. I've been doing JavaScript lately. I gotta do my double quotes / login. And we get our function right here. And right here we gotta set a cookie. How do we set a cookie? Just like this. So it looks like there's two different ones. If you just want to do key and value, they got this one right here. And if you want to set all the options and everything, they got the one down there. But I'm going to do the easy one. So let's go right here. And then, what I call it, just auth. So this is going to set a cookie called auth. And it's going to be equal to your token thing. And then down here, let's just ctx.json. And then something I saw earlier is if you don't want to put a struct and all that, you can go iris.map. And this is just kind of convenient. Logged in, success. Let's try that out. So let's go back here. And I go to /login now. And I get that JSON, I'm logged in, and now let's go back and see if we get you're logged in, you're logged in. Refresh a bunch, and there we go, it's reading the cookie. So that's how you can do some cookies. Is there anything else I want to go over? And then they got kind of the more advanced stuff that you'll kind of want to explore yourself, but I think this is pretty cool how they have some JWT stuff built into it. So I've done other servers where I had to use third-party libraries and all that, and I'm not sure if you still have to use another library or if this does everything. No, it looks like it does everything. You can generate tokens, you can validate them, so that's pretty neat. Alright, so I was planning on showing off the CLI a little bit and trying out that admin panel, but I just couldn't get it installed on my Windows machine. It just keeps getting hung up on the node module stuff. So this is something on my end. I don't think it's their CLI. I never use Windows except for these videos just because my Mac can't handle recording and coding at the same time. But yeah, I think Iris is pretty cool. I'll give it a thumbs up. It does all the essentials, and then they added on some nice to have stuff with the JWT and sitemaps, and they got WebSockets and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. So it's very similar to Gin or Fiber. Honestly, there's a ton of different frameworks and they all kind of look the same and do the same thing. So it's kind of just take your pick. But yeah, I like Iris. I might use it in the future. I might not. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Bye.